Good morning. You're a smithy girl.
Good morning guys, how are we doing? Today is the 7th of July 2021 and I'm outside foraging for berries. I am, because I want some berries for my breakfast. Oh, you little bastards! Look! I was really looking forward to that one too. Suckers. Oh, there's one. One of the main issues we have in the strawberry bed is actually curly bugs. You know, slaters or whatever you want to call them. Or roly-polies, I think I've heard them called as well. But it's one of the main issues we have in here. Yeah. Oh, yes, I could get some dichotomous earth. Have I done it yet? No. Why? Because it's cheaper to buy it in a 10 kilo bucket than it is to get 2 kilos of it. Did you know that? Bet you didn't know that. So 10 kilo bucket is 21 quid, 2 kilo bag is £8, nearly £9. So why get 2 when I can get 10, keep it in a tidy bucket, you know, and have enough to do the whole garden and the next garden, because I can do the next garden. Okay, so we got ourselves some strawberries. Yum. That's all I could get at the moment because the others have been eaten. It's all good. We'll get there. See what else we can forage up. Raspberries. Raspberries, raspberries, raspberries. And get some of these. Now, you're going to ask, I've been asked, why do I come out here every single morning? Well, for those of you who don't know, I have complex PTSD. I do. Part of that, I'm actually agoraphobic. I am. I'm very agoraphobic, actually. So it's my way of getting outside so that I can do the things is to do it first thing in the morning before I even have time to think about it. Come out and I make these videos. Raspberries. Yummy. Blueberry. I found blueberries. Shh, don't scare them. So yeah, that's why I do it, because if I get out here before I even think about it, my brain doesn't have time to click in what's going on because I'm already out the door. And it's like, oh crap, well, I'm already out here. Not a lot you can do about that. Can't change it. We're out here now. May as well just get on with it. So I do. And that's how it works. Sometimes you gotta learn to trick your own brain. Just get on with it. Okay, so got some of those. Oh. Yum, is that all? Is that the only ones? Are they the only ones? Is that another? Oh. Oh well. Oh no, there's another one. I'll show you in a minute. It's very exciting. Hang on. We have loganberries, blueberries, golden raspberries and strawberries. Yum. It's the standing up bit afterwards that's not so fun. It is what it is though, right? It is what it is. So yeah. So a few years ago, actually back in 2013, a friend of mine turned around. She was a friend at the time. She's not a friend now, but she was a friend at the time. And she turned around and said, "I've got to get this cat. She needs a home." And I was like, okay. Because I'm a bit funny about animals. I like them, but I don't see the point in having them. They haven't got a job to do. And at the time I lived in a 3-bedroom house with no garden. None. She's like, okay. She said she needs somewhere to live where she's safe. What do you mean? She goes, well, she's got health conditions. And I'm like, oh God, here we go. Okay, what's wrong with her? She said, well, when she was a kitten, she had a car boot dropped on her head. I went, she said, what? She said, yeah, apparently she got in the car boot, nobody saw her, and they slammed the car boot on her head. I'm like, really? Okay. She said, that's not all. I was like, okay, what else? She goes, well, she said, apparently she ended up in the dryer for 10 minutes. I went, she did what? She said, apparently she ended up in the dryer for 10 minutes. No one knew she was there. Oh, really? Is that right? So that to me smacks of abuse. That's not an accident. Maybe one of those things, but both? No. Especially the dryer incident. It's a glass door. Oh no, it's not a glass door, but you can hear them. And they will meow straight away. So this cat wouldn't let you touch its tail because it had broken its tail. Broken collarbones, broken front paws, and seizures. Stress seizures. So it was not permitted outside the flat. Had to be a house cat because she gets on the road and she gets startled by a car. She's at it, basically.
She's sitting there waiting for her breakfast. Yeah, we're talking about you, not to you.
Sorry about that. I had to wash the cat bowl and we're going to give her a breakfast. Here you go. Oh, hey, Mrs. Oof. Just come in here in the other room with me, guys, because my hips are just like, nope, this morning. Right. So, back to animals with jobs. Oh. So, I took her in because in the flat we were in, you can't really open the windows. You couldn't open them anyway because we were right on the front door. Our front door welcome mat was a set of double yellow lines. Not gonna lie, but I loved that flat. I'm not gonna lie. I did love it. It was my home for a long time. Anywho, where are they? Oh God, I'm lost. Hang on. Anywho, she and I, to start with, did not get on. I still have scars on my hands from where she bit me on the very first day. We didn't get on. She terrified me. And then I suddenly realised she was just as scared of me as I was of her, which is why she bit me. It took a good 12 months to get used to each other. We're still not used to each other, let's be honest, and that was back in 2013. We didn't believe she'd last 2 years. Yeah, she's just had her 16th birthday. Yeah. That's pretty cool. Hang on. No. 15th birthday. Sorry, Mrs. Bless her. But all good. And then I suddenly realised one day, because I was with my ex when I first met her, and then I wasn't. And all of a sudden she started sleeping on my bed. Well, not always, because I can't sleep with her on my bed. It wigs me out having anything living on my bed, apart from like my partner or me. But you know, uncontrollable, unpredictable things, which is probably why Tony sleeps on the couch so much. I don't know. Who knows? Anywho. Oh my god, that's my Facebook. I'm gonna have to turn it off. It's going ping, 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 ping. You put one comment in one group. Okay, so it wasn't a bad thing. Anywho, one day she got sick. She got really sick. She got cat flu. The vet refused to see her. Wasn't allowed to take her to the surgery. He wouldn't come to the house. Okay. He said, well, if she lives the night, she'll live. What am I supposed to do? Keep her eyes and nose clear? Talking to me like I'm an idiot. I'm not a fucking vet. How am I supposed to know? That was the one night she was allowed to sleep in my bed. The one night. I woke up the next morning and she was actually underneath my blanket. And she was gone. I was like, oh God, where's she gone? Is she alright? Where is she? Then I saw her on the side of the bed. And she was lying there all curled up, with her head tilted backwards and her tongue hanging out of her mouth. And I'm like, oh, I gotta go pee. I can't deal with this right now, please. Oh God, she's dead. I come back in. She's still lying there looking as if she's dead. And I pull open the curtains. Turn round, she's sitting up going, meow. She didn't half give me a shock. Anyway, after that things changed. While she had had the cat flu, she'd scratched herself in the eye, sent herself half blind. Doctor still wouldn't see her. The vet would still not see her. He said, well, you'll just have to keep it clean. The only thing I had in the house was witch hazel. And that stuff stings like a bitch. But you know what? She let me do it. She did. She let me do it. And all of a sudden, the dynamic between she and I changed. She would throw herself at my bedroom door to hammer it open in the morning to get in to see me. There was no actual like clicker kind of thing. It was just a pull and push door. But she'd have to push herself against it, and then she'd shove herself against it. She'd get it to break open, and then she would do it one more time, have enough momentum in the swing of the door to throw herself inside and come and see me in the morning. The second I was awake. The second I was awake. Literally. If I was not in a good way mentally, she was there. If I was in pain, she knew it, and she was there. She still is. It's just harder for me to deal with these days. But, you know, she tends to like to sit on the bit that hurts the most, and she will dig her paws in, and you know, you're just sitting there, and you just get the hell off, woman. But she sits beside me. She'll sit beside me. Anyway, point is this, not all service animals are blind dogs or deaf dogs or epilepsy dogs. There are creatures that have chosen us. We don't choose them, they choose us. Sure, they come to live with us and we go, oh yeah, we're their pet owners. No, we're not. They own us. If she wanted to, she'd bugger off and she wouldn't come back. Some days I think she wants to do exactly that. The point is this. There is a reason I'm having this conversation. My cat has a job. Quite apart from the mouse she caught in the kitchen, which I'm utterly grateful for forever, and she is a killer mouser. There was a rustle and a yowl, and it sounded like she was kicking off in the kitchen, and then she just sat down behind the door of the kitchen singing the song of her people with this, and I opened the door and she was sitting just outside the swing of the curve of the door. She's that clever. With this mouse that didn't have a mark on it. I reckon she scared the bugger to death. Not a mark on it. It's a huge thing too. It's like this. Massive thing. It was not a rat. It was a mouse. I know my rats. Had pets. It's cool. I used to have pet mice too. So I know me mice. Know me rats. Lived in Australia. Mouse plagues. They're a thing. Anywho, point is this. She's got a job. And it's a recognisable job. She's an emotional support animal. She is. She's my emotional support animal. And as much as she comes to me when she wants comfort, she does it for me more times than I can tell you. Now, emotional support animals are very important. They're just as important as any other physical support animal or service animal that you could have. And you can register them. And if you have a registered support animal, emotional support animal, anyone who says you can't take your animal with you is breaking the law. Yeah. Down below, in the description below, I'm going to put the link for the UK Emotional Support Animal Registry. Now you will need to get a letter from your mental health team or your doctor or your support people, but it has to be an official letter and it will cost 50 quid. But I tell you what, that's a Starbucks or a Costa's, isn't it? Let's be fair. For a month. For 12 months. So if you go for a house that says no pets, they cannot turn you down because she's not a pet. She has a job. They can't turn you down. It's illegal. It's against equal opportunity law. Okay? So be aware of that. It's important stuff. Very important stuff. It's the same if you're on an aircraft or anything like that, where you're having internal flights. It's a little bit different with international flights because obviously there's quarantine laws and stuff like that, but internally you can have your animal with you on the flight, but it has to be organised before time. You can't just turn up and go, well, I'm taking my cat with me, because they'll go, no, you're not. You're going to put it in this cage and it's going to go in the hold with everything else. Okay? Be aware of that. But it's important stuff. So yeah, I'm going to put the link in the description below, and I will see you guys later. Have a awesome day, guys. The weather is what it is. We ain't going to change it. We just got to work with it. Just going to curl up with the cat today and do some editing. Might make some pickled onions. I think I need to make some pickled onions. Anywho, I will see you guys later on. Have a really, really awesome one. Love you guys heaps. Blessings. Bye.